pumping gas and I see duckies. How cute they are. So yeah, so this video is a little hot mess. It's a little bit of what I've been doing over the past 2 weeks. So if you have nothing to do this Saturday except for watch a hodgepodge of my life for the 2 weeks, continue watching. But if you have something better to do with your life, then stop watching, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and come back another time for another video.
Quite hard.
Why? No. Why?
And that is the end of another day. Today is Monday, April 23rd. It was a very good day. Kids worked on their projects. Again, they should have them completed by Wednesday. Fingers crossed that they're completed by Wednesday. And I'm going to show you, I found this online for my non-AP science classes. I'm just going to show you what they did, so I'll flip the camera around. Okay, so this is what they did. I assigned them all a starting point. So let's say I assigned them to be a producer. They would come over here on their worksheet. They would put the pool, the carbon pool they are at, and it would be the producer organic carbon pool. And they all had a die. They would roll their die. If they got the number, I don't know, the number 2, then they had to read the directions for number 2. They had to read this and summarize it really quickly on their sheet. Most of the time they just wrote this down and it would tell them what to do, and it will tell them where to go next, and they will have to look around the room and find the piece of paper that says cellular or atmosphere. Or if they came over here and they had 3, they rolled a 3, they will have to put a tally in the producer pool, which is what some of the kids did here, and they will just have to do what the directions say. So what I liked about this activity, I was pleasantly surprised because this is something that they did in middle school, but with my kids, a quick day's review is just never wasted time for me. So what I do like about it is the kids were up and moving, and for a Monday, anything to keep them up moving. They were laughing, they were asking questions, so I was pleasantly surprised. I was pretty sure it was going to go over well, but I did not expect how well it went over. So another good day in the books. April 23rd, we are, if I count right, final 6 weeks of school, maybe 7. But yeah, anything I can do to keep them from killing each other, I guess. Killing each other and just totally being disrespectful of the process of learning because it's so close to the end of school. But that's okay. They're kids. We're here. We had fun and we learned, and they practiced becoming carbon atoms. And I mean, it wasn't something that if they missed today, they would miss specific content. Not a big deal. You know, it was just a bonus for those who are here. And with that, people, I have dissertation work that I need to complete, and I will see you tomorrow. Tuesday, y'all. It's Tuesday. I'm headed to school. Nothing really interesting is going to happen. And most of my classes, I would say half the kids are going to be gone because of field trips and testing. And then the other half will probably be absent just because. So nothing really exciting. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. If something does, I'll let you know. If not, I guess I'll see you Wednesday. Happy Wednesday! Look what I did this morning. I had a substitute yesterday, and I came in to finalize my subplans in the morning, and I saw a little bit of my first period. Like, I saw some of the students, and one student just really stepped up. And this is a student that we've had a tense relationship with sometimes. I mean, she's just a 15-year-old girl, if that says anything. And so she was really taking a leadership role yesterday, and she was helping the substitute out. taking attendance, telling the sub what to do, what the rules are. So I told her that I would get her something special, and usually I go to Hot Chips because my kids love Hot Chips, but I decided to do something different. Look, y'all, you can see the grease. I went to Burger King and I got her some French toast. So, and she's always coming to class chomping on something. She doesn't eat school food because she says it's nasty, so she's always coming in with some breakfast. So I hope she likes it, but I'll definitely let you know how it goes today. Oh my gosh, guess what happened? I was teaching my first period and I look over and the principal walks in, and sat down. Sat down, pulled out her computer, and was just observing for 30 minutes. So it was definitely an unscheduled observation, I guess. But after the class was over, I saw her in the hallway, and she was getting ready to go into another classroom. She had a little cart with her, and I guess today she was just doing observations of people, random, unscheduled observations. So I don't know if this is the rubber band that I have to keep my hair together, and I took it out for a minute so I can redo it. Oh, it's breaking on me. So, but anyway, until I figure it out, I'll just be a lot of hair today. So anyway, it was a good class. It wasn't anything particularly exciting. It wasn't anything that was particularly rigorous, but overall, it was a good class. The class behaved well. Now, I will say, my first period class is the class where nobody shows up. So I think I've mentioned this before. I may have, I may have 25 kids on the roster, but 10 shows up, and maybe out of the 10, 6 show up every day. So today was one of those days. I think I had less than 10 kids in the class, and she came in and they were doing what they were supposed to do. They had their phones out because a co-worker of mine borrowed the iPads that I usually keep in my class, and so I started the class with a Nearpod assignment. I usually have them do warm-ups on Nearpod. I don't use it all the time. It's just when I want to switch up the paper pencil kind of warm-up. And so when the kids came in, it said go to nearpod.com, here's a code, and I had a short video on Nearpod for them to watch. It was like a 2-minute YouTube video, and based on the video, they had to answer just one question. So usually my warm-ups are 5 minutes, but if it's a video Nearpod kind of thing, then I usually push it 8 minutes, something like that. So they came in, the kids had to take out their notebooks, their interactive notebooks, and they had to draw a graphic organizer in it, and there were some questions that they had to answer. But I didn't teach them or go over the answers. What I did was goodness gracious. So what I did was the kids were able to research their own answers. And I did that for 2 reasons. One, I firmly believe, I've seen it, and I've read it in studies, that kids memorize, or not memorize, it's so rote memory, that kids learn more if they find the information themselves. So I can tell them things, but a lot of the kids, if they can research it and look it up themselves, they will retain it longer. So that's what I had the kids do. I gave them a certain amount of time to do it. After they were finished or the time is up, I went over the 6 responses and asked for questions, of course, made a little discussion out of it, and I ended the class with a Kahoot that I made that kind of summarized what we talked about or what the kids researched today and what they have done Monday. Tuesday was a sub day, so I didn't really count any of that. But that's what I did. So it was a good lesson. She didn't see the beginning. She saw most of the middle, and she was leaving right when I was doing the end. She talked to the kids. The kids saw her in there. They asked her questions. And the first time I've ever had this happen, a kid asked her about, kids, something random about vending machines. When are we going to have a vending machine? And she looked at me and said, "Do you mind if I have this conversation with him during your class?" I said, "No, of course not." And I just think that was super, super, super wonderful, because she didn't have to do that. I've had people come observe my class and disrupt it because they talk to the kids about random things. And for her to actually turn to me and ask if it was okay to have that conversation with him, that made me really, really, really pleased. Really, really pleased. So it is 10:08. I have my next class coming in. This one right here bothers me. This is random in a lot of ways because it's in the front, but this one was braided really tight, so when I pull it, it's actually a little painful. So when I take my hair down, this is going to be the first to go. So that was my first period. My second period was good. We did the same assignment, but because that class has a lot more jumpy people, people with behavior disorders, it was a little more guided for me, but it's still, I can't complain. So I've had 2 very good periods. My fourth period, my AP kids are doing something completely different. And then my last 2 periods of the day, they are helping me fundraise for a community service organization. So that is my day. I think I've talked a lot. I need to get ready for tomorrow. So I won't be here all day after school. See you later. I'm putting makeup on. I woke up sick this morning. I'm not feeling too well. I took medicine last night because I felt a little something happening, but yeah, I'm not feeling hot. So what I'm gonna do is go to work. I'm gonna see how I feel halfway through the day, and if I am not feeling much better, then I will go ahead and take tomorrow off. Because I don't do work sick. Like, I'm not one of those people who try not to miss 0 days of work. And if I'm not feeling well, then I'm not feeling well. So we'll see how the day goes. I'm gonna finish putting my makeup on, and I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Oh, that's what you did.
Are you really drinking it? That's not healthy, man.
Friday, I did not go to work today. I'm not feeling 100%. I have my race tomorrow, so I thought that since I'm not feeling well, I'm all drugged up, that I should take today to rest. But I am leaving the house today. See, I look bummy. I'm leaving the house today to go pick up my my race packet. So I should get everything I need for the race tomorrow. And as long as I stay in the house after I run this errand and continue taking my medicine and hydrate, I think I should be well for the race tomorrow, and I definitely should be back to myself for school. So I'll see ya when I get to the race packet place. I just finished picking up all my stuff. I'm excited. I bought some things. I can't wait to show you, but I'll wait until I get to the car. guys, I'm in the car, so I am going to look through my bag and see what I got in my race packet. Let's see. Okay, I'm back. So I bought this. It's a keychain. It just says 13.1, and I got blue, of course, because blue is my color. So 13.1, and I got like little samples and stuff. But here's my shirt, and I'm gonna show it to you, and I'm not happy because every year these shirts get uglier and freaking uglier. Like, who designs this stuff? Second graders? I don't know. Hold on. And it's wrinkled too, like matte wrinkled. So let me flip this around so you can see. There you go. See my shadow. But oh no, I'm trying to get out the way. Okay. Here. Run, see, do. Hey guys, that's it. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to put everything back in the packet. I'm making sure that I am super hydrated today and that I'm eating very clean. And yeah, that's it. I got a few mommy errands that I'm going to have to do today. But other than that, I'm just going to focus on getting well, keep taking my medicine, staying in the house, and just preparing myself mentally for the race tomorrow. I would try my best to get as much as I can, but the actual run I probably will not be able to film because every time I put my camera on with my music and the running app, my phone crashes. So it is more important that I have my music while I'm running and I have my app that logs my miles. So I'll see you at the starting line, and then I'll see you at the finishing line with my medal. Good morning. It's a race day. Hey guys, it's 6:07. I am parked probably a half mile from the starting line, and I'm tired. I've been up for a while. I had to get up this morning at 4 o'clock to eat my pre-run breakfast, and then I couldn't quite go to sleep, and I still feel a little congested, so I took a little bit of medicine. But 6:08 now. The run doesn't start to 7:30, so I think I'm gonna take a nap. I think I'm gonna doze off for a few minutes, and then my headband looks cool, doesn't it? Okay, I think I'm gonna doze off for a little bit. Look at that guy. I don't know if you can see him. Can you see him? Like, he's a real runner because he's got a tank top and some little bitty shorts. That's a real brother. And he's really skinny. I'm just somebody who runs. I'm not a runner. So, anyway. I'm gonna take a nap. And I'll see you later. Morning, 5:42. I'm super sleepy. So I don't know why I decided to vlog what today is going to be like, but I'm going to. Today's Thursday, but it's my Friday. If you didn't know, I look terrible. If you didn't know, I live in Kentucky. And horse racing is, I'm looking down because I have contacts in and I can't see when I look up because of the light. I live in Kentucky, and horse racing is huge in Kentucky. So, and we are Derby weekend, the Kentucky Derby weekend. Tomorrow, Friday, is Oaks Day. That's where they race the girl horses. And, but I've been told that they no longer have school on Friday, Oaks Day, because the attendance was so low. So they decided to just have it as a day off because everybody wanted to go to the festivities. So I'm really expecting a little mayhem today. I'm expecting very low attendance, and I am expecting that the students that do show up are probably going to act a little bit of a butt. The weather's going to be summertime weather. It's going to be 85, and they're going to have a 3-day weekend, and you have the big parade today. So something's telling me today is just going to be hotmess.com Thursday. And I don't know why I want to take you along with me for this hot mess day. So I'm going to stop squinting and stop recording. I have clothes on. I have a Nike on, so just FYI. And I'm going to stop looking scary on camera and get ready. And I see you in a little bit. Y'all, I'm outside. I'm getting ready to go to work. Look how pretty. Oh, I guess you can't really see, but the birds are chirping. I like when I go to work and it is bright outside. So little things. Okay, but I need to stop by the post office, and I have our Pegasus pens ready for today, and I'll see you in a little bit.
What are you playing this? Oh, you got it down with what are you playing? Because Jesus said, boy, you're not playing on PUBG. By the movement of your thumbs, we're not playing PUBG. Bet, spin the phone around. Spin the phone around. Dunk down and spin the phone around. Dunk down? Somewhere. Look at it. He's attacking somebody. Alright, I'm ready to come up over and see.
So it's Friday. I'm sweaty and shiny. We are at the Chow Wagon. Say hey. Wave. Wave, Momo. Wave, Momo. She never does what I tell her to do. So we're at the Chow Wagon. It's a place you go chow down. It's like fair food. So I'm here. I'm supposed to be losing 20 pounds, but I'm here gaining 20 pounds. But we'll see. I had a funnel cake. It was delicious.
I know, give me free.
Say hell no. Everybody, if you can hear my voice, point to the screen and say hell no. Okay. She ain't getting mine. 3 tickets equals $3. See her husband? Where her husband? See her husband? See her husband walking away? She wants 3 tickets, that's where she go. That is the Ohio River. Beautiful day. The sun isn't out, which is kind of good because it's not hot. But the breeze feels really good.